When did you last see a train with a puncture? Or a train get nicked for speeding? And who's ever heard of a train jam? See your dealer about an Intercity 125. Much quicker, we think, than your 1.6 or 2.3 or 2. Intercity. We're getting there.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Hello, welcome back to Okehampton Model Railway Club. My name's David. I'm one of the members here, and we did something new as a group yesterday. And during editing, because I'm responsible for the editing, so you can all have a go at me at how bad they are. During the editing, I felt I needed to come on and just have a quick word first of all. So this week there has been quite a bit of controversy going on in the online version of the hobby. I haven't been able to get to the bottom of exactly what has happened or seen any original posts. So I'm purely working on what I've heard and the fallout of it. But one thing I want to make clear as a club is we don't condone bullying in any form or manner. But we also felt as a club that people are forgetting this is a fun hobby. And that's exactly what it is. It's a fun hobby. You know, it shouldn't be taken too seriously. So we've done something today on the spur of the moment, so it's completely unplanned, unscripted, but we had a blast doing it, and we have put together what we're going to call for the moment the Sofa Crew, and we have done an impromptu review of the Hornby announcement. So we had a blast doing it. We hope you enjoy watching it. Please watch it all the way through. I was going to edit it down and make it more slick, for want of a better phrase, but watching it back, I'm going to leave it as it is, and I'm going to leave it's almost a half-hour long chat that we had, and I'll be honest, it only felt like 5 minutes actually doing it. It flew by so quick. We had so much fun. But please watch it all the way through. It's going to be like no review you've ever seen before on YouTube, that I can guarantee. It is a little bit rambly. Sometimes we go off topic, but it's a club chatting about the Hornby update, and I think you'll enjoy seeing what it's like, especially if you've never been part of a club, what it's like being in a club and enjoying the hobby. I do have to apologise though. Yesterday we used these microphones for the first time, and I had no idea how sensitive they were, and I was fiddling with my microphone a bit when we first started the filming. And that was picked up on the microphone. So there is a bit of audio interference. Please just work your way through it. It disappears after a few minutes. It's not major. It's just sort of, you know, it's annoying, a bit like me. But yeah, please watch all the way through. Enjoy the ramble. And we would definitely love to hear any comments you have with regards to if this is the kind of thing you'd like to see in the future. A club discussing what's going on in the hobby, and we have thought about doing group reviews of models, because there are plenty of channels out there, obviously individuals that do reviews of models, but we're not aware of any clubs as such or groups that actually review things, and we think possibly getting several people's input into the review of a model might give a more rounded view. So definitely please comment what you think about that idea, because that's something we're considering. But anyway, enough rambling from me. Enjoy the next half hour of rambling, and enjoy yourselves. Thank you. Right, have a seat. We are live. Well, not live, but we've started. Just wait for the old man to sit down.
You might be alive. Unquestionable.
Right, welcome back to Okehampton Model Railway Club. As you know by now, my name's David, one of the members here. Over in the end there, we've got Lewis. Favourite manufacturer, by the way, of Lewis is Hornby. He's been a lifelong fan of Hornby. He won't have a word said against them. So anything you can say, he says, just take a pinch of salt. Next to him, we've got Keith. Favourite manufacturer, Cura Scale, which to be honest is going to be a theme in this book. Phil here, we've got next to him there. On the other side here, we've got Kelvin. And just off screen, actually, is somebody who's come down for the first day today called Dave. So we're going to get him to change his name if he decides to come back, just to avoid any confusion. Yeah,
Diesel Dave and Steam Dave.
Diesel Dave and Steam Dave.
The trouble is we're both from South Yorkshire, so it causes even more trouble. Right, so today we are going to try something different. There's been a bit of controversy in the world of model railway YouTubes this past week. We thought we'd bring a bit of
More controversy?
well, maybe more controversy, but as we all know, Hornby is the only manufacturer in the field, so we are going to go with the Hornby announcements that's been done this week. But we're going to do a video with a more positive spin, just to remind people that this hobby is all about enjoyment and having fun.
Well, we say that. Before we begin, I would like to express my severe disappointment with Hornby. I have been keeping the money safe behind to be ruled on my massive Beatles and the Coca-Cola rate. They're my favourite models. I run them every day, and there wasn't a single Beatles or Coca-Cola announcement in the whole range. Hornby, can you please, I need to be spending £60 on some 1980s tooling with Ringo Starr's face plastered on the side. This is really what the hobby needs right now to bring more people in, so please listen to my prayers and give me an egg van with Ringo Starr's face on the side holding a bottle of Coca-Cola. That is all I need.
I mean, this is a serious point. Seriously, we need more Coca-Cola stuff. I mean, he's doing his bit now. Look, he's got his Coca-Cola bottle there. If this isn't an example enough, we need
got
more.
a Coca-Cola wagon.
Will you?
No, not with me.
Never mind. So the Hornby announcement. If George was here, we all know what George would be speaking about. It would be the Saint. What was it? Saint. I'm not a steam man.
It's
Saint David. Saint Dennis.
teapot.
Billy, is Simon Coley your dad?
No, I can't remember. No, I
Is
don't
it
do
Saint
steam
Dennis?
trains. Can't remember what one it is.
What's that?
The new steam that was announced in the Hornby. We are looking very professional here, by the way.
Yeah.
Very professional.
We can use the magic of editing at the end.
It's
I'm
because
sure
we're all
that'll work.
diesels.
We're primarily diesel fans in this club, and we have the odd weirdo, don't we? That loves steam.
The odd freak.
Sorry, George.
Steam freaks.
He's not here to defend himself.
He's gonna
So.
get mad when he
Yeah, he's going to get mad when he sees this. Never mind. He can have a right to reply on the next video. But by all accounts,
it's because of all you diesel freaks that you've got to modernise that main layout downstairs.
you put 50p in him. But by all accounts, George, who is our resident steam fanatic, and we've got Kelvin here who likes steam as well. St. Dennis, I'm going to say St. Dennis. I don't know if it's right or not, but I'm going to stick with it. If it's not right, tell us in the comments.
Well,
by all accounts, it looks like a good.
Some of us were used to steam traction.
Wow. Before my time.
I spent many a happy hour behind a bully Pacific.
I think we should have a new Smoky Joe.
New Smoky Joe.
100%. 100 quid for a Smoky
Bit more
Joe.
detail.
Hornby, if you're watching, new Smoky Joe. Time to do a third iteration of it.
Third?
Yeah, they've done it.
33rd. Yeah, probably. That sounds all right.
I thought they'd only done two. So
Well,
that's what I know.
if you could do Smoky Joe, but also like have the Beatles in the cab and like a bottle of Coca-Cola on the roof, I would happily give £1,000 for that. Especially if it's not DCC compatible.
He's on record. He would happily give you £1,000 for that. There you go. Everybody else you can charge a normal amount, but Billy Hill paid £1,000.
Your brain or all of it?
That's not for mine. That's way too big for mine.
Now, if we'd prepared, we would have had a list of things that were on the announcement here, wouldn't we?
Well, it's funnier if you don't prepare.
They did announce something. I can't remember what it was.
Well, if it's a steam engine, as everyone in the world knows, every steam engine is the Flying Scotsman.
Oh, there
It's
was
So we'll just say it's the Flying
David.
Scotsman.
St. David. Do you know what? I should know that.
That's
shouldn't
the
I?
one.
Know that.
Yeah.
Where did I get St. Dennis from?
I have no idea.
Always
Dennis
sunny in
built
Philadelphia.
And
Oh, they got something up Calvin Street.
Oh.
Intercity Express. It's Triang. Railways remembered.
Good.
Intercity Express train set.
Yeah, because Triang and Hornby used to be two separate companies.
Same as
So
electrics.
sit Calvin by the fireside. He can regale us of stories of his life.
And then they combine them.
And then they
Yeah,
just stop
and,
doing
and he's
triads.
never got over the bitterness.
He still clamours after his Super 6 track.
No, it's the
Still
same
got
with
some of that.
Same with
It
Bassett
wasn't
Loud,
Super
really.
6, it was Series 6. It was Super 4
Oh dear,
and then
I'm sorry.
Series 6.
I've got me facts wrong again. I've got a load of it if you want.
It was the same with Bassett Loud. Originally, there was
Bassett Loke.
Hornby, Bassett Loco. Apologies. There was Hornby and the company that made those tinplate whatevers. But then Hornby bought them, and they made the tasteful decision to make these wonderful steampunk models, which I'm sure every railway modeler now has as a proud part of their collection.
There we go.
Here's Michael.
Can you
Hello,
manage?
Michael.
Oh, no.
What? I've got some Hornby.
You make a better door than a window. We'll
I've
say that.
got one as well.
What?
It don't have a run, but it's on the shelf.
You're right in front of the camera, Mike.
Do you need,
You need a hand, Mike.
That's it.
Let's just that camera. You need a hand, you all right?
All right, my boy. Cheers.
I'll see you later, Michael.
See you later, Michael.
Take it easy,
Bye, Michael.
I've got original Southern Railway green tin plate coaches with the old hook.
I
Actually,
do have some tinplate
That's
stuff.
what we need, because we do have a big fan of Southern stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corey, we know.
Corey
Southern.
loves his Southern
Yeah,
stuff.
Literally, one thing
Have you
he
seen the
doesn't
new
like though is
153?
Great Western drives him into a rage.
It's
If
not
anyone
new.
sees
It's
Corey
not new.
hackling, make
I
sure
don't
to
understand
regale his
quite
love of
where
Southern
it
to
came
him.
from, because they just released a new 153,
Yeah.
and then they said that that's a new 153, but it's just Northern.
Northern.
Yeah. What was they released a lovely 37 with police float on the side. I mean,
I've
you know,
not
I've not heard
such a
anything
thing.
about this.
And it got the Nina siren as well.
No.
No way.
No. It's
Oh,
railroad
yes.
range. It's not going to have anything.
It's Railroad Plus.
You're lucky if you get a motor in the railroad range, apparently.
it's Railroad Plus.
It's Railroad Plus.
You
So-
mean the doors open?
Don't Brio do a police locomotive as well?
Rio?
So,
What, in wood?
in an exclusive, before anybody else has got their hands on it, no, this is not the new Hornby one. Although it might as well be. This is the Lima one. This is the original one from the 80s.
There's about a 90% chance it's the same tooling.
By all accounts, by everybody that's commented on it on YouTube and Facebook, and we all know that Facebook and YouTube is full of experts, it's the same body, which we think it probably is. But the insides are going to be different.
They're going to be clockwork as opposed to electric.
It's going to be clockwork. There's going to be a little key at the side to turn. But I'll say now, I've pre-ordered one of these. This is mine. I've got two of these Lima ones, and I think it looks fantastic. And to be honest, as much as people have taken the Mickey out of Hornby, I think they're onto a winner with that livery. For the simple reason, these Lima ones still hold their price second hand. The novelty value alone, and the fact that they look fantastic on any layout, I think they're onto a winner with that, and I think they're going to do well. And this is another example of novelty liveries that Hornby have been becoming well known for.
A
So
topic we're all keen on at the current moment, the royal family.
the royal family, yeah. Thankfully, this is for King Charles,
Not anyone else.
not the sibling. And of course, this one, because Lewis is such a fan of Hornby, he absolutely loves it. Whenever I put this on the layout downstairs, his eyes light up with delight.
Which is more than they do on the loco.
Yes,
It brings him back to when he was at the King's coronation.
But that's
We're talking King Edward here, aren't we?
that one though sings the national anthem at you, and I don't know any other loco that does that. So well done, Hornby, on that. So yeah, the police 37. I mean, there's 3 that have been announced, but the police is obviously getting the attention. I've already said what I think about it. I think they're onto a winner with it myself, and I've pre-ordered one. I don't know what you guys think.
Well, it's funny. I like funny things.
I mean, for 150 quid, you can't go wrong. Basic tooling. Will it have the headlights though? Because
They haven't made that clear, but
the
from the
Railroad
images,
Plus normally does have the
yeah,
headlights.
they haven't made it clear, but from the images that I've seen, it does look like they are proper lights on the ends.
They're finally putting lights in their locos. About time!
But Hornby being Hornby, they haven't made it clear on the actual description.
Do they put crew in it?
No.
No, nobody
No,
puts
no.
crew in them.
No, nobody goes to crew anyway.
Who
I
wants to go
think
to
that
crew?
you have to be objective and say that the fact that Railroad Plus sound fitted locos sub £150 is about bringing new people into the hobby. It's about
absolutely is.
bringing in the kids that I mean, like even for a kid to afford £150 loco is it's a hell of a stretch, but you gotta appeal to everyone.
Yeah, I got my start into the hobby back whenever that was with the mixed freight set, 2 locomotives, a little DCC controller, a couple loops of track. That expanded into my first layout, and now I'm a 20-year-old and I have some slightly irresponsible financial habits when it comes to models.
Don't we all?
I mean, it's going to be the HM7000 that's in there as well, so it doesn't have to be a DCC system for it to run on.
Yeah, it's just
So
big
it can run it on Bluetooth.
I mean, the HM7000 is fairly groundbreaking for somebody like Hornby from where they were with their previous attempts at control over the phone, tablet. It does. I mean, it worked, but this is much better. I've got probably about 8 locos now that got HM7000 sound chips
most
in.
of mine do as well.
Only frustration is the fact that they sell these lovely mega bass speakers that don't fit in any of the locos. So far, I've managed to only find an HST that you can put it in.
I'll tell you the biggest frustration I've had with HM7000 is to do with N-Gauge. I bought some 18-pin sound ones for HM7000 and they are too big. They will not fit in my N-Gauge DMUs. Hornby, sort yourselves out. It says on your packaging they are Next 18 compliant. They are not.
To be fair though, I think they'd rather put them in. They'd rather you buy TT120 stuff than N-Gauge because they don't seem particularly keen on N-Gauge over at Hornby. They want to invent N-Gauge.
I have no issue with that. My issue is with the fact that it actually says it's Next 18 compliant and it's not. I mean, that is to me false advertising.
Fair enough.
Well, it fits into the plug.
It fits into
you
the actual
just can't
socket.
put the body back on.
The dimensions of the decoder don't fit within
just
the space.
Just throw the
provided.
body away. Just have the chassis
just have the chassis running around.
Because then it's compliant.
Yeah. I mean, people will say that's not prototypically correct, but you'll be amazed what images you can find on the web these days.
No, you just get a CD player and you have it playing in the background with the sound.
Hey, we've got those records downstairs.
Yeah.
Kind of an old-fashioned style.
I've gone from CD players to records.
The old records. So when that guy come round and said, "I've got all these records of sounds of steam," and I was just like, "Go."
Can we hire a brass band to make them sound of the trains instead? Just have them standing in the corner.
I do think that we need to, now that the word TT has been mentioned, is cover off the fact that half the announcement is for existing products in TT range.
Yeah,
that's been most of Hornby's announcements lately, it feels.
I don't know a single person who's modelling in TT.
I don't either.
Nope.
I don't think I've ever seen it in exhibition.
So
I have. I've seen one. No, sorry, I've seen 2. I've seen one at Taunton a couple of years back, and I've seen one in York at the exhibition there. But by all accounts, it's doing all right.
Hiya.
Hello.
All right.
You all right?
You okay?
There he is.
You been up here
He's
before?
not here.
We are
We're
just
just-
in the process of doing a video for YouTube, so you're welcome to join in.
No, it's fine, thank you.
Yes, I know.
Come on in.
Been like this since last time.
Have a look around.
All right, nip through. Have a look.
We'll actually get
Yeah, you can get through.
get out of the way.
So going back to TT, do you think we'd do one as a club?
George wants to.
I've got a bit. I never use it, but I have some I got for birthday and Christmas that we could help out build a layout with. But I think we'd rather do O-Gauge thanks to
it
Calvin.
turns out you are a TT closet then.
I have a bit, but I never know how
You've
to
never
use it.
admitted that you
I have
TT
some.
before.
I have some, but I don't know where to run it because I literally have like a loop of trap, but since it's bigger than N-Gauge, I can't fit it on the table outside, and it's smaller than 00. It can't go on my existing track, so
Well, I'm sure we could fit a TT gauge layout in here. I mean, we've only got
I've been
6
told that we're
layouts.
not allowed to have any
You
more
could
layouts.
tie it
No, we're not
in
allowed
with
to
the O
save any more
gauge.
layouts.
You could have the O gauge running around and then just have the TT at the front of it.
You can run the TT in the middle of the O-gauge
Yeah,
track.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, you could actually.
What about having the TT running in between the rails and the O-gauge loco along the middle? It just comes out like a little tunnel.
Do you think the O-gauge loco would fit on top of the TT gauge loco so they could run underneath?
Maybe. I think we should get a mezzanine floor and then we could have TT up there. See?
George himself has actually said to me that he is 100% on board with that idea and he's going to start building it next week.
Again, George, you'll have a right of reply next week when you're back.
I don't think I
We love you, really, George.
I don't want to
Your ears
listen
burning, yeah?
George's responses.
Are you going to do mezzanine floor out of metal or wood?
We're not doing a mezzanine floor.
I'm doing it out of
Don't
plastic.
start getting into
Cardboard,
specifics.
mate,
We're not doing a
cardboard.
mezzanine floor.
I read somewhere that there's rather a lot of plastic in the ocean, so I was going to harness it and make it into a mezzanine floor.
I was say, I don't think you can 3D print it.
Ooh.
See, there's a man who's sense.
Yeah.
We were going to get a 3D printer for the club, weren't we?
Ooh,
Did I hear
that'd
you
be nice.
mentioned one for sale?
Yeah, I saw one for sale, but
Could we use all the plastic in the ocean and melt
yeah,
it down?
probably, yeah. Yeah.
Remake it into a mezzanine floor?
We could do that as a club trip, go out to the
Especially
ocean.
as face
together with
masks.
plastic.
Get a fish
There.
strip. Get a fishing boat, start hauling it all up.
You just wait until the tide comes in, don't you?
I know
Nah, just wait until a
Not the stuff that
hurricane
washes
comes
up on
through.
our beaches.
I know there's a beach in Cornwall where just like every week Lego randomly washes up. It's
Oh,
like
that's because of that ship that...
yeah, a container of Lego fell off a ship, and now the Lego is just constantly washing up on the coast.
Didn't a shark wash
Yeah.
up
I
last
think
week?
it's a lot
Like
of
the
time-
headline said, shark washes up on beach and it was a Lego
Yeah,
shark.
because like a lot of what was in that container is all sea themed, so now you just get like Lego anything coming out of the sea.
Oh, classic. British journalism at its best. I've lost where we are. We were talking about TT,
Yeah,
weren't we?
TT was
It's a shame Nick is not here, because I know Nick is absolutely passionate about TT.
Yeah, he's at his Engage Club because it's first Saturday of the month, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, he
It's the
goes.
first.
So yeah, and it's the first today as well. So
So,
But yeah,
so
so
Nick,
it
if you're
is-
watching this video, we'll let you do your own little segment next time on how much you love TT 120. And for anyone who can't detect the sarcasm in my voice, you'll enjoy that segment next week when Nick does it.
Yeah, I heard he was selling all his American Engage to invest in Hornby British TT 120 instead.
So yeah, I think the consensus with the police 37, I reckon it's going to do well. What do you did we get a consensus?
yeah,
on it?
it'll do well.
If they did it in TT 120 with Coca-Cola
Unfortunately.
on the side, it would do
I,
well.
I think they've come in for a lot of unnecessary flack over that. Hornby, like any company, needs to make money, and they need items that will sell. And something like that will sell, whether it's what people term proper modelling, which is what the controversy this week on YouTube has been about. It's kind of irrelevant because it's not aimed at the people who are into proper modelling. So a lot of people seem to forget that the proper modellers that are getting themselves in the knickers in a twist, not everything is aimed at you. A lot of people are in this hobby for fun, and that Police 37 is a fun item.
Anyway, before we continue, I'd like to dedicate this section to the Facebook comment section. Thank you for letting us know you know a lot more than any of us in this room.
I think that the Police 37 is a good idea because it's going to enable our wonderful government to announce that there's now twice as many police vehicles
Yeah.
in circulation as
See?
there was previously.
The law and order investment. There you go.
I could buy one, and it'd be the biggest investment in the police in my town in centuries.
Hornby can now say they are contributing to British society by helping the police forces in the country. I think they should repaint a real 37 like that again and send it out.
They should. Seven Valley, get on it.
Yeah.
If anyone will, it'll be done.
Can you imagine the crowds that would come to see that?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Right.
I don't need a face on the front.
What, police face?
Yeah.
Or John Lennon? With some coke and not necessarily liquid.
A big box on the roof so it can be steampunk as well.
So we end on a bit of something more positive, something that we would love to see released to the market.
Anybody do steampunk?
Yeah, bass it loud.
Bass it who? Yeah, I think they gave up on that. I mean, it was an interesting concept, but I think it wasn't bought into by the masses. So I'm going to move on to things that we would like to see. Now this, if I could ever say I would like someone to bring to market, the Badger from a Cura scale. Now I once saw these as a teenager in Doncaster. I say this, as a teenager in Doncaster, actually pulling a 225 set. And just the look of it stuck with me forever. And I've always thought someone missed a trick by making one of these. And of course, a Cura scale made one. When I ordered this, I pre-ordered it. At the time, it would have been my first ever Cura scale purchase. But to be honest, the lead time from pre-ordering to it arriving extended so long, I've since got 50 in between. So this is my second Cura scale purchase, and I have to say they have done it incredibly justice. The price tag matches it. The Cura scale, cracking work.
I didn't realise the Badger was that old.
Yeah.
If it goes back to when you were a teenager.
Yeah. You know, I mean, it's
showing your age now, boy.
It's not on this model, but you know, the Steam outlets on there, they've been taken off. So I think we could end this with a few suggestions for probably a Cura scale, but certainly other manufacturers that might be interested of things we'd like to see.
The Cura scale already know what I want.
Well, I'm with Lewis on this, and I'm guessing it's the HST.
Yeah.
A Cura scale, you need to make a HST. I mean, literally, the only option now is Hornby.
They've already said that they won't.
They've already said they won't. Change your mind.
Change your mind now.
Now.
I need, how many castle sets was there left? 16?
Just what we needed. Yeah,
So you'd have 6, I'd have 16 castle sets from you. Think of the money.
Seriously, you would turn around the economy of this country if you made HSTs a Cura scale. Just think about it, all right? But yeah, I mean, I generally cannot afford the expensive stuff, which is why I usually end up with railroad HSTs. I can't even afford the full price Hornby HSTs. But I think I may stretch out if a Cura scale made one, because I'm so impressed with the 50 and the 89 I've had from them. What about anyone else? Any thoughts?
I'd really like Bachmann to make a 69.
69?
Yeah. I had rumours that they might have possibly, released it about a year ago. Still not out.
Actually, that's quite annoying when things get announced and it's like 3 years later you're still waiting.
Yeah, I got all the wagons ready. They just sat there. Some of them have actually, rusted to the rails, waiting for the 69 to come and pull them. So it's going to have to be very powerful when it does arrive to release the brakes.
Well, that's right. A few leaves on the line, you'll be fine.
Yeah, slide out.
Billy, what about you?
Right,
What would you like
I'm
to
going to commit a bit of heresy here, but I'm going to suggest steam locomotives. I want someone to do whatever those little tank engines that ran the Callington branch were called. Earl of Mount Edgecombe, not the castle, and I think it was A.S. Harris. That they were like weird pre-grouping things that somehow made it all the way to BR. But yeah, if someone could do one of those, I might happily spend a decent sum of money on getting multiple.
What they say?
Not quite a grand. That's only for Coca-Cola Smoky Joe with the Beatles in the cab.
Do you think that there's much of a market for something that was only ever running one small part of Cornwall?
I mean,
who's going to buy it?
It's niche, but they were very long lasted, and one did make it a station pilot in a quite major station on the main line after nationalisation. So they were very, very long lasting. So it would be interesting to see made one day, and more niche things have been produced.
The 37 only ran on a very small section.
I've actually forgotten. I'll have to get you a picture up. So I'm just going to get Calvin a picture of these little guys up, because it went clear out of my brain what they actually were.
In the meantime, what about you, Calvin? What about you? What would you like?
I ain't got any money, so it's irrelevant.
Well, this is purely a wish list anyway, so let's face it. The Cura scale.
What about an O-gauge layout up here in the room?
Yeah, that'd be handy.
O-gauge. We need some donations.
Something affordable in O-gauge.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, there was like 2 of them, and there's a big mural of one in the.
Does it say what it is?
Are you showing the camera?
I don't know if the camera would be able to see. You've got to check what
Well,
actually made
you
them.
are
Hawthorne Leslie, they were Hawthorne.
You are capable of getting up and moving it closer to the camera.
Oh, do I have to stand up?
You're still young. Even if you are flashing your underwear at us.
Right, there. Someone make these, please.
That'd be a rapido job.
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
I
Rapido.
don't mind
Rapido steam trains are.
Do you know what? I
a
completely
banging.
forgot about Rapido. Rapido, there you go.
Good steam, like, please, Rapido.
And we'll give the last word to Dave, who's arrived here for the first time ever today to check out our club, and he's now thinking what the hell he's let himself in for. So Dave, if you want to lean in, because you're literally just on the edge there, what would you like to see come to the market?
Well, I'm fully with you on the Okehampton HST. I'd like to see him do a 9F as well. That's my favourite working. Sorry to disappoint you.
That's okay. There's nothing wrong with 9F.
I was going to say, as a Doncaster man,
really
I'm a
good
fan of the
pencils.
Mallard. Which is not 9F, I know, but you know, and that's a steamy.
So basically anything, Okehampton do anything. I love it.
So yeah, if we narrow it down to anything at Cura scale, you're onto a winner. There you go.
You'll be cashing in.
Right, so we leave it there.
Right.
Yeah, cool. Right, we'll leave it there. That's either worked or it hasn't. I'm going to be in charge of the editing, so I'm going to make it look as professional as we possibly can from what we've just done there.
We're
And
professionals.
if people like it, we'll go ahead with it in future. We'll have a regular sort of couch session.
And Akira Steel should collaborate with Pepsi and the Rolling Stones.
Yeah. One thing we have thought of, by the way, is possibly doing group reviews of models. So there's plenty of review channels at the minute where you've got individuals reviewing a model and putting their own thoughts on it. Not many as a group. So if we do it as a group, it'll be sort of less potential bias from one individual, which is I know some people get flack for. But yeah, put in the comments what you think about that idea, because that's something we could do in the future.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Right. Well, thank you for watching. Hopefully we've not bored you too much.
Bye.
Bye bye bye.
Thank you for watching Okehampton Model Railway Club.
Indeed. Oh, and if you haven't, please like and subscribe.